Premier League is often defined by its flashier elements, the prolific strikers and the flying winners who dominate the highlight reels. But beneath that surface-level spectacle, a far more consequential battle is being waged, a silent war that truly dictates the destiny of the trophy. This is the battle for control, for the very soul of a match, and it's being fought not by a dozen players, but primarily by two. On one side, you have Rodri of Manchester City, the immovable object, the human embodiment of metronomic control. On the other, you have Allister of Liverpool, the irresistible force, the agent of chaos who thrives in transition. They are the two most pivotal midfielders in England today, and they represent two diametrically opposed yet equally devastating philosophies on how to dominate a football match from the centre of the park. Rodri is not just a player, he is a system. His role for Pep Guardiola's Manchester City is so deeply ingrained in the team's DNA that his absence often feels like a system failure. He is the ultimate controller, a defensive midfielder whose primary function is to eliminate uncertainty and impose a predictable, suffocating rhythm on the game. His positioning is a masterclass in spatial awareness. He constantly positions himself in the pockets of space between the opposition's lines of pressure, making himself an always available outlet. When Rodri receives the ball, the game slows down to his preferred pace. He is never rushed, rarely flustered. His first touch is not just about settling the ball, but about orienting his body and the play itself towards City's attacking structure. The subsequent passes are not hopeful balls into channels. They are calculated, progressive distributions that methodically dismantle an opponent's defensive shape. He is the central hub through which all of City's possession flows, the man who turns sterile domination into penetrative possession. His passing is a form of chess, each move setting up another, patiently waiting for the moment to unleash a killer through ball to Erling Haaland or Kevin De Bruyne. But his influence is not merely offensive. Defensively, Rodri operates as a preventative shield. He doesn't just make tackles, he prevents the knee for them. His defensive work is based on intelligent interception and positioning. By cutting off passing lanes and occupying critical central zones, he forces opponents into wide areas or into making low-percentage passes, effectively neutering attacks before they can even build momentum. He is the calm at the centre of the storm, a player whose greatness is measured in the disasters that never happen because of his prescient positioning. The statistics around Manchester City's performance with and without him are not just telling, they are apocalyptic for City's rivals. They lay bare a terrifying dependency, proving that Rodri is the single point of failure for the most well-oiled machine in world football. He is the anchor, the compass, and the engine all in one. A player whose value is so profound it can only be fully appreciated when he is gone. And the entire structure begins to creak and falter. In the red half of this tactical dichotomy stands Allister, a player whose impact, while equally massive, is forged in the fires of chaos. His role in Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool is fundamentally different. While Rodri seeks to impose order, Allister is the catalyst for and the master of controlled chaos. Operating often as a deep-lying playmaker, his job is not to sustain possession for its own sake, but to weaponize it through incisive, vertical, and often breathtakingly audacious passes. Where Rodri provides stability, Allister provides ignition. His game is built on a foundation of relentless pressing and an unparalleled ability to win the ball back in advanced, dangerous areas. This is the first layer of his chaos. He disrupts the opponent's structured build-up, creating turnovers in moments when they believe they are safe. Once he secures possession, the real magic begins. Allister's head is permanently on a swivel, his brain processing the field at a remarkable speed. He doesn't look for the safe, sideways pass to maintain control. He is constantly scanning for the explosive, line-breaking pass that can shatter a defensive unit in an instant. His passing range is extraordinary, capable of pinging 60-yard diagonals to switch the play, or threading a delicate, defence-splitting through ball into the path of Mohamed Salah or Darwin Núñez. These are high-risk, high-reward actions. They are the passes that can fail and lead to a turnover. But they are also the passes that directly create goal-scoring opportunities from nothing. He is the transition itself, the human bridge between defence and attack that operates at a speed most players cannot comprehend. This makes him the perfect embodiment of Liverpool's heavy metal football ethos, a player who thrives in the unpredictable. Frenetic moments of a game, and possesses the technical quality to turn those moments into decisive advantages. The comparison, therefore, is not about who is the better player, but about which type of control you value more. It is control versus chaos. Rodri offers the control of a master conductor, ensuring every section of the orchestra plays in perfect harmony, leading to a slow, inevitable, and crushing victory. Allister offers the control of a master sculptor who takes a block of chaotic, raw marble, a messy, contested match, and with a few precise, powerful strikes, reveals a masterpiece within. Rodri stops the opposition from playing their game. Allister forces the opposition to play his game, a game of frantic transitions and punishing verticality. Their physical profiles reinforce this dichotomy. Rodri is a towering, powerful figure who dominates through physical presence and impeccable positioning. Allister is more agile, tenacious, and low-centered, built for quick turns, explosive presses, and rapid changes of direction. This fundamental difference is why the head-to-head clashes between Manchester City and Liverpool are the most tactically fascinating fixtures of the modern era. It's a battle of philosophies made manifest in the duel between these two men. The game becomes a tug-of-war between City's desire to impose their structured rhythm and Liverpool's desire to disrupt that rhythm and launch their lightning counters. When Rodri is on the ball, he is trying to drain the chaos out of the game. When Allister wins it, he's trying to inject chaos right back in. The player who can more effectively execute his specific brand of control often decides the outcome. They are the two poles of Premier League midfield excellence, and their ongoing battle is the true narrative of the title race. A silent, cerebral war fought in the heart of the pitch that dictates the fate of the most competitive league in the world.